Welcome back to the shop, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Today we are finishing up the interior of the Trans Am. Well, most of it anyways. Last week we finished up the passenger side. This week we are focused on the driver's side, getting the carpet all laid down, getting the kick panel installed, the emergency...
God, I love how sexy I am.
the emergency brake, and the driver's seat. So let's get in there and let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, there's some stuff that I need to clean up and get out of my way here. But the plan, like I said, is to get in there and get some of the carpet out of the way and get that kick panel and the emergency brake installed. The emergency brake's just hanging there. Pretty sure that's just a speaker wire that's dangling in the frame there. But as you can see, I've got some leftover carpet, but I'm gonna get the emergency brake in first, and then we can get the kick panel in and go from there. Okay, emergency brake installed. Now there are 4 places where this mounts. There is one right here, the stud that mounts on. There is a bolt that goes up through there, and then there are 2, get these freaking wires out of the way. There are 2 that go through the firewall. We are probably gonna have to clean some of these up because I don't even know what some of the SAT-fast wiring is about. Just in case you were curious, these are where the studs come through the firewall. Okay, well, my dumbass put the emergency brake on first instead of the kick panel, so now I got this off and out of the way. Now I've got to cut some of this carpet out of the way so the kick panel can actually set in that hole in the side of the car. So I'm going to be here a minute, we'll get the kick panel on and put the emergency brake on and actually get everything on in the right order this time. So after installing the emergency brake once and having to remove it because they didn't put the kick panel on first, even though I've been talking about that being the order to put everything in for the last handful of months, I got the kick panel and the emergency brake all on. So that stuff is all done. Imagine putting parts on in the right order. Couldn't be me. So now what I'm gonna do is trim up the carpet a little bit because there's still a lot of overhang left on it. There's still quite a bit extra. So I'm gonna trim that up and get the carpet all glued down in place and get the holes drilled for the seats. And then after I get that all done, I will clean the seat up and we will get that seat in there. Okay, so I got some of that carpet trimmed up. I think it looks pretty good. There's still a little bit extra that I could take off later if I need to, but I think it's enough to get us started so we can get the driver's seat ready to go in. So this seat has the same thing wrong with it that the passenger seat did, where the seat cover didn't quite go over the seat frame like it should. So I'm gonna do the same thing as they did on the passenger seat. I'm going to roll the seat cover over, put a couple self-tapping screws on the back side of the seat frame, and then that way it'll look flush, it'll look right, and we'll get that seat in there.
"2,000 years later."
And there you have it. Most of the interior is installed in this beauty. Let the record show that the installation of both of these seats kicked my ass. I thought the passenger seat was tough because I didn't really do a good job making the holes in the carpet for the bolts, so I made sure to do that in the driver's seat, and it still didn't matter. We dropped the driver's seat in here. The one side was 4 inches further ahead than the other one was, so it took just a couple of hours of putting a bolt in and moving the seat around, trying to get the tracks in place, and getting another bolt in, doing the same thing. So it was really tedious. I thought that the passenger seat was the difficult one because I wasn't really that prepared when I was doing it. And I learned with the passenger seat and then got my ass kicked by the driver's seat anyway, so I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes. And for this being the first time that I've installed carpet and everything in here, like basically by myself, I think it looks really good. The 3M carpet adhesive works really well there, down on like the sides of the floor, where it'd be like flopped over or poofed out or whatever, where it just wouldn't look flush. So that was really handy to use that stuff, but it probably doesn't, just a warning, it probably doesn't hurt to use that stuff with a respirator because it's really, really strong stuff. But now this is kind of a stopping point for this car, just because we got our list of stuff we need to get now. We're gonna have the owner hopefully come down today and check this thing out. And you know, on the list of stuff, we got to figure out something to do with this shifter. Hurst makes a center console for this quarter stick shifter specifically, but it looks kind of tacky and it's like really shiny plastic, and I think it would look a little gaudy, not as gaudy as that. But we'll figure out a solution. We're gonna get one of our fab guys on it that does a lot of business for us and see if he knows a guy that can get us a custom piece made for it. We're looking into getting an automatic center console, but I think that the shifter's gonna be too wide, but we'll figure it out. If any of you guys have a solution for that, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And I think that's basically gonna wrap up where we're at on the Trans Am now. We got our list of stuff, and you know, from here, we just are gonna be waiting on parts and direction from the owner on the front clip. So, much love, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, like would be very much appreciated. And if you wanna see more, feel free to click that subscribe and that bell. If you wanna know when I go live, when I live stream here on YouTube on Tuesday and Thursday, here's a clip of the shenanigans you'll see.
Oh, way to miss all those, Vic. Holy shit, Phil! I just like looking at Phil, he gets fucking wasted.
God damn it!
And yeah, it's been a lot of fun getting back into live streaming, and it seems like everybody's been enjoying it, myself included. So, much love, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I will catch you all in the next video. Muted out.
No. Fucking A. Vic just blew that. Vic, what the fuck happened?
It wouldn't turn.
We're getting through that boomerang and then just crashed into the fucking tires.
You suck so hard.